Thank you for tuning in. My name is Heather Kindred, and I'm the Senior Director of Business Development and Education for NextGen Travel Group and the Program Director for Travel Leaders of Tomorrow, divisions under the Internova Travel Group Company. In today's Travel Talk, we're going to talk about career resiliency and moving from another sector of the travel industry to become a travel advisor. If you like this topic and the travel industry, please subscribe to our channel and get notifications when we post new content for you. Today, we have Darlene Mongovan, a senior trainer with Travel Leaders Network, Noel Coleman, training specialist with Alltour, Martin Mussey, and Becky Sherman with the business development and education team at NextGen. So welcome, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. So right now, there's a lot of travel industry folks that maybe were working for a hotel or a tour operator or a cruise line. Why is now a time to be thinking about that? What kind of skills might they need?
You know, there's really a lot of great skills that transfer over, like being able to communicate, having good listening skills, problem solving, being organized, and really having a passion for travel. That's really important as well. And it's all about having the skills to develop relationships built on trust that will build clients for life. People who are working in one part of the travel industry that are looking to transfer over, they don't always realize that the experience that they have is going to benefit them. So it's really a matter of mapping out that experience so that they can see how it would transfer over.
That's a great point. Noel, did you have something to add to that?
Sure. So I think another a great skill for anyone kind of looking to make this transition, whether you're working currently in an existing role within the travel industry as a hotelier, car rentals, whatever it may be, or even if you're working, outside the travel industry, one great skill that would transfer in most cases is the ability to multitask. And I think it really kind of depends on the certain niche maybe you find yourself working in within travel. But I know that for many agents, they deal with kind of a fast-paced, high-volume level of business, and having that ability to really think creatively, think on your feet, be able to, come up with or help to solve complex problems is certainly to your advantage. And again, that's something that I think a lot of people deal with, not just within travel. So having that sort of skill is certainly something that could transfer to a role in the travel industry and certainly be to your benefit.
Oh, that makes great sense. I think, Martin, you had something you wanted to include also.
Yeah, I'll just add to that because I think we want to acknowledge the fact that, as you said, when we started, lots of travel industry folks that are in, pretty large organizations, and maybe they've been faced with furlough or no longer with those companies. And maybe they have that passion for being a travel advisor, or at least maybe about it. But this is an interesting mindset sort of thing, because it's that headspace of where they're at. If I think about being independent and moving from a larger organization, maybe I don't really connect the dots and see the forward because I'm really unsure of what it looks like. So there's really great guidance from organizations like a Travel Leaders of Tomorrow, host agencies that are out there, that are really going to give them that guidance, but relying on their skills before. Again, we talk about the skills they bring to it. They've done sales before. They know how to prospect. They know about their contacts and their relationships. And so if on that, just another great skill to recognize and bring that ability into being an independent advisor.
Those are some great ideas, Martin. So what characteristics do you think work well in the travel advisor role?
Well, I know I was just speaking, so I'm just going to jump in here because I think this is we all know this is a relationship-based, and relationships are so important, and especially in travel. So you're certainly communicating, you're creating relationships, And we know that communication is all about listening. So listening skills are very important, having a good attitude, a positive attitude about, getting up every day and taking on this role. And the work that goes into being a part of those relationships and really being a team with your clients, with your suppliers, and making sure that you're focused on the win-win for everyone. Those are all such great characteristics of a travel advisor.
Yeah, great. So Noel, you got something to add to that?
Sure. And my answer may be a little cliche in a way, but I think honestly, just having a passion for travel in your own personal life is really a key ingredient to being successful as a travel advisor. I know myself and several of my professional colleagues, the reason that we're in and that we work in the travel industry is because we love to travel ourselves. So if you're that sort of person and you love to get out there and have new experiences and explore new places and meet new people and try new foods or whatever it may be when you're out there traveling, it's that sort of, I think, life experience that you can then transfer into a role within travel. And the best part about that is that if you take those experiences that you've had, you're able to kind of try to give those to your clients. So you understand what it takes to have a successful trip. And really that can be across the board. It can be anything from your dream vacation that you've been planning for years, whether you're booking someone's honeymoon, whether you're booking a weekend away for a family, or even if it's just something as simple as booking, a corporate travel, a business trip for a few days. You understand what it takes to make sure that your travelers are happy, that they're comfortable. And so just having that, I think, as your background will really give you or set you up for really good success within the travel industry.
Nice. Becky, do you got something to add to that?
I do. Yeah, so I mean, love that Martin talked about, the relationship building, and then Noel talked about the passion for travel. I think another kind of layer of that is understanding like your own internal environment. We're talking about resiliency in travel careers. So I think being just a resilient person is going to pay off big time for you coming into a TA or a travel advisor role. Just and bringing humility with you too. There's going to be challenges and all sorts of new things that you're dealing with and these new relationships that you're building, and just kind of approaching it with, just a humble mindset and acknowledging that you are going to be learning a ton. Things are changing around you, but it's going to be fun. But just, approaching it in a humble way so that you are kind to yourself and gentle with yourself with that learning curve that you're going to be on. And just sort of, recognizing what your own internal coping mechanisms are and making sure that you have all of that in place to be able to tackle this awesome new challenge.
Oh, that's such great advice. And, speaking of resiliency, Darlene, I think that we talked when we were kind of preparing for this about right now being challenging. So I know you had some really inspiring thoughts around getting through this particular moment and looking ahead.
Right. Well, I don't think people are ever going to stop traveling. I mean, we all have the desire to travel, and this was just really kind of a pause. And as we get through this, we will move forward. And with this new generation coming in and selling travel, I mean, with the energy they have and the business skills, we're just seeing the whole industry re-energized. So, I mean, I think there's great things to look forward to.
I love that so much. So I want to just have some last thoughts here. Becky, what advice would you give someone who's thinking about moving from one position in the travel industry to becoming a travel advisor?
Yeah, I would say, approach it tactically. So think about what you're bringing with you from the role that you were just in. Maybe there was something that you specialized in. Maybe there was a focus area that you had that you developed great expertise, or maybe there's a new expertise that you want to develop. But really think about what you want to focus on, what your niche will be, what you can specialize in and master. But with that being said, don't put all your eggs into one basket. You want to make sure, because as we know, the travel industry is always changing and flexing and, shifting shapes. And you want to make sure that you are able to pivot with that and that you can remain fluid and resilient no matter what happens.
Oh, I love that. And this past year and a half, we have definitely watched a lot of people make some of those adaptations within their own business models. So great conversation today. Thank you all for your time and your insight. We want our listeners to know that you have a partner with Internova Travel Group. If you're looking for a career as a travel advisor, we're in a time of growth and opportunities, as was discussed here today. So Internova Travel Group represents more than 62,000 travel advisors worldwide, and it ranks as one of the industry's largest travel services companies today. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our channel, get new content each week. And at Internova Travel Group, we have various business units that might speak directly to your needs. Please visit our website at www.internova.com to learn more about owning your own travel business or joining one of our great business units and become that force in the travel industry. So thank you for listening today, and see you next time on this channel of Travel Talk with Internova. Take care.